Attack on Titan Season 2, Episode 9 and 10. Let's watch the episode. I'm coming for you.
We're sort of at a disadvantage here. It's not like we know the ins and outs of how this works. Unlike you guys, I'm basically clueless about the whole thing. Hey, Rhina. You said you'd start talking once Aaron was up.
So start talking.
Somebody explains what you plan on doing with us?
Yeah, we need to know what you plan to do with them.
Our hometown.
And why?
Of course, I realize neither of you is just gonna do as I ask. Like Ymir was saying, though, this place is crawling with Titans. They're everywhere. We could beat the living shit out of each other if that's what you want. But I wouldn't recommend it. But then you know all about that, don't you, Ymir?
How is it she's able to transform into a Titan?
During the night.
Like it did me.
Yeah, she can move during the night.
Whose side is she on in all this? If I thought she was hard to read before. I've made up my mind. I need information. Anything I can get. Keep my honor.
Always has, always will.
That's the only thing that's keeping them from doing some stupid stuff and, giving up and all that.
It's just nice to be acknowledged.
Yep, there's another colony
You
of
bang your head or
Titans.
something? What are you even talking about? Seriously?
Don't give me that. I'm not saying we storm in and demand the rank of captain. Really nice of Krista to patch me up afterwards. I'm starting to think me and her might become a thing. Right? It's not just me. She always treats...
He's losing it. You're losing it, man. What are you talking about?
What's wrong with you? You've got to be kidding me.
Huh? What are you so pissed about all of a sudden? Take it easy, man. Was it something I said, or...
If you... We're warriors.
Oh, yes, his mind is like losing it. What is happening?
Rhina! What are you doing?
Hey. Why?
He thinks he is a soldier. This is what you call a split personality. He's gone
Yep.
insane.
He's insane.
Mind are at war with each other, and judging by Bertolt's expression, this isn't the first stalemate. Blows me away. Wow, someone is brutally honest.
Let me ask you again. What was going through your head when I told you that story?
Nothing was going on. Yes, we want you to be honest. We want to know.
The moment I felt sorry for you.
Both of you are done screaming now.
You're right.
No hope for you.
You do whatever you want to. I'll do whatever I want to.
Something.
That's how this goes.
What's with the giant monkey?
Yes, tell us something about that.
Monkey? What are you talking about?
Huh. I thought for sure you'd know. That's surprising.
A monkey? Don't be cute.
Shut up and listen.
Eren wasn't there.
Beast Titan, whatever you want to call him. He's behind this latest fiasco. It's why Titans are cropping up out. If you think killing these morons will put an end to all of this,
Oh no, it won't.
mistaken.
It won't.
Huh? But then who's the enemy?
The enemy? Look, if I told you things would get
Ymir, know what you really want. All you care about is protecting Krista.
Storia.
All agree on that. I don't see the conflict. I'm being absolutely serious. Is it so hard to believe we want what's best for her?
Who is it?
Couldn't say.
Oh no. So she agreed with him, joined them, sort of, was also trying to protect Krista or Historia.
The scouts are here? Already?
Son of a bitch.
No. Damn you, Emir. Only 1 hour left until sunset.
How do you figure that out? Oh, so this episode was more of talking and talking and talking, trying to figure out a lot of things. But we know a little bit less than what I thought I was gonna know. So let's watch the next episode.
The report was right. The whole village has been deaf of Connie Springer's parents, I presume?
Seems very likely, sir.
The mother looks very creepy.
Five! No! Stand down!
Connie's mother is a Titan.
If it comes to that, having Krista around will make the search a lot easier.
What are you two talking about? I can't even grasp what you're talking about.
They're close. What are they talking about?
Hey, besides, you're both killers, so she understands where your head is.
You're both killers, so anyway.
What are you two doing now? I thought we were waiting till dark. Just calm down, okay?
Of course, he was lying. I thought for once he was actually gonna use this.
Explain to me why we're leaving early.
Emir,
Oh.
when you changed back into a human,
Titans! As far away as possible!
Oh, the Chechens are coming.
These guys, they surround us. There's jack shit my Titan form can do right now.
Then why the hell didn't we just wait for the... Wait. Is she...
Yeah, she came after you. Of course.
Krista's here. Ryder! We have to go back, now! Krista's with them!
let it go, Emir.
What are you gonna do, Emir?
Managed to survive this. Sorry, it's just too risky.
Listen to me!
How would you feel about coming to live with us? Think of it as the start of a brand new life.
And what happened after this?
Life needs a brand new name. Don't you agree?
Best of all, I knew what it meant to feel needed. For the first time in my life, I actually,
So she was somebody very important.
by far, was more precious than anything. Then, one day,
It's her fault! The girl's to blame! She said the blood of the king flowed in her veins! We're only guilty of believing her!
Oh no.
that everything I clung to was an act.
And blame the... No, 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 no. She was just adopted.
It's true. I am Ymir. The king's blood runs through me. Lie once, the rest follow easy.
So to save them. That's why.
Trouble was, things didn't quite work out that way. What else did I expect? That's what comes of looking at the world through a veil.
Wow. He lived underground for a long time. now she's back as a human.
Guys, the first thing I saw was freedom.
Are you trying to pick a fight?
Alright, sure. Makes no difference to me.
I remember this scene.
And then... what do we have here? This your idea of trying to be nice?
Well,
Oh, yeah.
You. Immediately I could tell. You and I with myself one last time. That's all.
It's very complicated.
I'm the one best suited for this.
What are you doing?
Hey, shut the hell up and use your head for a second. In a forest, always tear each other apart like animals!
I mean, there are a lot of them who are skilled, so there's a chance that they might. It's not Eren. I thought it. If you would think it's Eren, it's not Eren.
Transforming into a Titan!
We're out of time.
Soldiers, disperse! The enemy has assumed Titan form!
Where are you?
That's not Eren.
That's the scream of a Titan! Is Eren okay? What about Bertolt and Reina?
Why is she? Of course, she's not.
formed to take on Reina and escape?
Ymir, what's the deal? Did you manage to get away from them? What direction did they go?
Give us something to go on! Anything!
Say something already! Come on, Ugly! We're kinda in a rush!
It's Titan. We know.
For Reina? Something isn't right. Why is she looking at us one by one?
Ymir! There you are! Thank goodness you're all right!
Not eat, just swallowed it.
Ymir, what are you doing? Don't just stand there! Move your asses!
Oh no, that's no good.
Oh no.
No! They're getting away with Eren! Move it! Get on your damn horses!
There was escape room coming.
This ain't over, you hear me?
Oh, I didn't know that you care about Eren that much. It's very interesting that he does. Oh, so that was episode 9 and 10, I do believe. These are the pre-episodes to the final. And the final is obviously look the Eren being rescued. I don't know if they're gonna succeed on rescuing Eren. There's a chance that it might actually something that might actually go into season 3 and continue from the end. Or that it's not that I want that, but it feels like something that might actually happen, and I want it not to be the way that it happened. Because I feel like the final they have to succeed at least getting back to Eren, because not much was revealed when it comes to a lot of things. And there was a lot of things that were revealed, but it also feels like they did not really succeed on knowing what exactly is happening. None of them really know that they are Titans that can actually talk. Especially that gorilla. If they encounter that gorilla and it's talking very fluently and all that, that would have been a huge discovery, and will be a lot way more confusing when it comes to just how they thought Titans work. So it's just after that, they need to know a lot of things, and so far we've only like 2 episodes left. I don't know if they're going to sort of show us a little bit more when in the, episode 11 and 12. I don't doubt 12 is going to be more like a part 1 with Eren transforming and that. At least that's what I think, but I doubt it. I don't know. I have no idea what is going to happen. I don't know if we're gonna go to we're gonna arrive to the village or not. we still don't know that, to those guys, the Ammo Titans village, there's a chance that we might not. So just thinking about everything that might not actually happen, and knowing that we only have like what 48 minutes left for the entire season to end. You just wonder if it is enough time for them to really cover everything that is that we need to know, if they even gonna cover it. You just wonder everything about that. So I really am interested in seeing how everything plays out. And episode I believe it was episode 9. Episode 9 wasn't it, nothing really happened a lot. I was surprised that the episode already ended because there wasn't really much happening. Yet I was so into what was happening that I really didn't see how the time was moving so fast. So it's not a bad thing when you're watching something then you are surprised that it already ended. It means that it was good. We were enjoying it, right? It means that, but at the same time, this one, that episode, it has more information, not more in. It's like they were trying to give us more information while also not giving us more information at the same time, because they were talking about how Aaron, not Aaron, how everything, like in that I've forgotten Emira, what she knows, and I'm gonna call them Amor Titan, and of course their names, what, when I'm watching the episode, I'm like, yeah, of course that's their names. I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's like already there, but when I'm talking right now, like the names, I already forgot them. I feel like I should write the names down, for me to just remember them, to be much easier. But right now, yeah, that's not gonna be an option. So I'm gonna call them the Modern Colossal Titans. They were talking about that. So it seemed like Emira knows a little bit much more than Eren does, but she also didn't want to reveal to Eren because of Historia. Yeah, the other name is Krista, yeah. But Historia Krista, we know who we are talking about, because they want to get into that. But this is, it's like when you make a choice, some the choice where you're like, what, we're gonna do this and that with somebody I like, and this and that. Yet the person you're talking about is not there to make their own judgment if they really want to be part of the plan that you're making, And that's, in this case, it's Historia, and she Emira is planning everything, like we need to get here and all that, and the SFT and all that. But she's not even considering about Historia's own decision if she agrees to this or not. Even though we might share a same storyline or the same struggles, she might not agree with the way you are handling those struggles when you're putting a lot of people in danger just because you want to protect me. She might say, what, I'm not worth it. I don't want to see people die because of me. So I understand, maybe you like me or not, but the way you're doing things, it's not worth it. I don't want to trade my life for somebody else. Maybe that's how she would react. We don't know, but until Amira comes in to clear why she try to eat it. I know in tells the story, we will know what she will, if she was gonna agree or disagree to that. But the whole thing with adapting Eren and everything, that, like, as we still don't know what's the purpose. There has to be more purpose. There has to be more reasons of just not just adapting them without even telling us why. That's in this case, that's where we are. We really don't know why they're adapting this Eren. And after they get to the village, what they're gonna do? Kill him? Like, seriously, is that much of a threat? Maybe they kind of notice that there's a guy there that is ruining our plans every time we like go and meet people. And they kind of kill a lot of Titan, and there's another Titan fighting with them. So we really don't want to see that. So bring that guy here. I want to kill them, myself. Because in this case, the armored and class they're more like soldiers. They're being sent by the commander or anything like that, and that's what they're trying. They're just doing their jobs. So as for them, they are kind of, they spend a lot of time with the humans, and they're kind of losing it. They're having split personality. On the other hand, like they're so into the character, so much into the character of, like, should we really protect the humans? On the other, should we complete our missions? It's really interesting when they actually do that kind of a storyline, but at the same time, we all know that they're gonna just keep on doing their mission because they already have done a lot of damage. There's no coming back from this. So yeah, the commander, whoever it is, the commander, I feel like the Kong Titan is sort of the commander, and which in this, Amira did mention that they might be trying to get the Kong Titan, or Beast, whatever, but trying to get there. When they get wherever he is, then he might lead them home because they don't want to go home. I don't know if that's the real case or what is going to happen, but there's a chance that it might happen, and I feel like when that happens, a lot of people are gonna get a little bit confused, though, especially when the Kong Titans. I really want to see their reaction with the Kong Titans speaking fluently and talking about everything, and also maybe revealing what he actually did using the gadget that they took from that girl, yeah, in the first episode, I believe. So I really want to see how that also plays out. Them knowing about this, it's like a new revolution that they just unlocked that they haven't known for years and years of them fighting a Titan. So yeah, and as for Eren, I really don't know how he's gonna get out of this. I don't think brutal force is gonna work. And also, no, they also talked about Annie. I don't know if they're gonna go back to the place where Annie is and sort of take it, or they already done that. Really don't know. And also, there's this story about it with the priest and all that. This is something that we also really don't know. So maybe I'm the one who's not really understanding well, like how the priest and priester and all that is playing a huge part in this. Like, how is it working out? Like, wow, I'm not seeing any connection. Like, okay, I get it. She's from a big family that can, maybe it's like when you are son of a president or something like that. She's part of that kind of family, so she might play a part when it comes to doing some movement that does not require physical fight or making some hasty decision, against the Titans and all that. Still, with all that, I still don't understand like what's their goal here, because obviously the people already know that they're the armored and close to Titan. There's no way they're gonna go back to the Warros or Mari. I'm not so sure which one they did right now. But there's no way they're gonna go there and just become part of this family and they use Crystal Restoria into their advantage and all that. It's still weird, because I really don't know how this is gonna work out. And this part is, I feel like it's more that's something that they're setting up for season 3 and beyond. And yeah, I'm interested in now to see how that goes, and if it succeeded or not. Yeah, it's just right now that I do think about it. There's a lot of things that are happening. Like season 2 has been feeling more like another setup. More like it feels more like a setup more than its own season right now. So I really want to see how this last 2 episodes end to just have a little bit more of judgment of how this season was like. I have my own feelings again, not against, but I have my own feelings with this season, and I really want to talk about that. But I'll talk about that when I watched the last 2 episodes and just give my overall thoughts on this season. So far, it's been quite enjoyable, but I still want to talk about some of these things, and yeah. So with that being said, make sure that you do leave a like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next episode.